Clark County real estate market update. We've got a lot of information. So around this time every month, we get to see last month's information, and it gives us a gauge of moving forward, of telling us what the market's doing. Is the market getting better? Is it softening? Is it going down? We're comparing to last year, and we're comparing to the month before. And we've got some interesting information. Hey, it's Ken Rosinger with Lucido Global Team at Keller Williams Realty, and I just want to share this information with you. People are asking, what's happening in the market? Homes aren't selling. Sellers are like, oh, but if I sell, I have to move, and I don't want to pay the interest rates. I get it. Buyers are still buying, and I'm going to show you that here in just a moment. Okay, so today is June 7th. Okay, and this information is for last month. It's May. So we're going to compare May 2023 to May 2022. We're going to compare May 2023 to April 2023. We're going to talk about inventory. Now, when I say inventory, what I mean by that is the number of homes available to sell in a period of time. In other words, if we stop taking listings today, how much time would it take for us to sell every single listing on the market based on the current market and the activities that are going on? So let's get into this. So the first thing I want to say is congratulations. April versus May, or actually when we look at May and we're comparing it to April, we had 39.6% increase in the number of listings. Pending sales did go down 1%, which is typical this time. I'll be honest with you, May is typical around that. And the reason is because a lot of people don't want to be moving as their children are graduating. They want to wait until the children are graduated. Closings, the number of closings are up 15% when we're comparing month over month. Now let's compare year over year. Now remember, May of last year is when interest rates were still 3-4% and people were buying. And home values were still going up considerably. So when we compare May 2023 to May 2022, number of listings, new listings are down 26%. Now a lot of the country is down 46%. Pending sales are down 31% year over year, and closed sales are down 31%. Average sale price is down. Now, what I didn't share with you is when we took May over April, average sale price is up 0.5%. So you increased in equity. Inventory year over year we're up 0.7. Month over month we're up 0.2. So what does that mean? So our total inventory, we're at 1.7 months worth of inventory, meaning a month and 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and will take us to sell every home on the market if we stop taking listings today. However, that number is a little bit misrepresented a little bit. The reason I say that is because new construction does pre-sale. They're not having a lot of homes that you could buy and in 30 days later move into, so that number is adjusted. When we take out pre-sale homes, we're at 1.2 months worth of inventory. It's still a seller's market. We have been in a seller's market for several years. So let's define what a seller's market is, what a neutral market is, and what is a buyer's market. A seller's market is 1 to 5 months worth of inventory. 5 months to 7 months is a neutral market, and 7 months or more is a buyer's market. Okay, that's who's going to control the market. So 1 to 5, the sellers are controlling the market. Now, does that really mean that sellers can say, no, I'm not willing to do that? In this market, it is a little bit different, where sellers are helping buyers buy the houses. Okay, so another interesting fact, I already shared the inventory. Another interesting fact is we had 550 homes sold in the month of May. More than half, 283 of those homes, more than half, are priced between $400,000 and $600,000. Now in 2021, it would be between $300,000 and $600,000. In 2022, it was between $400,000 and $700,000. But the most of the homes, 283 homes, were sold between $400,000 and $600,000. So as we're going more into this information, May average sale price is up to $587,000. In April, it was $584,000. It's not a lot, but it's still positive. It just shows that there is growth. When we look at last year, the average was $604,000, and like I said, May of this year was $587,000. So what does that mean? Why are we still seeing year-over-year decline and month-over-month increases? It's about the inventory. It's the time of year. We're going into the busiest time of year. Now, this is an opinion, and this is my opinion based on 16 and a half years of real estate. Year over year, last year we had 3%, 4% interest rates. I think it was around June, July is when interest rates started to get up into the 5, 6, 7%. So we're still dealing with that buying frenzy. Okay, where sellers were selling homes at $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 over list price. And now we're seeing that they're not getting that much. However, if you're in some of the lower numbers, and if you're not numbers, but in the lower sale prices, there's a lot of competition right now, and we are seeing $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 over list price. But we don't have a lot of inventory. We have a lot of people moving into the area. Our population is constantly growing and they don't have houses. Now, we also have a shortage. Not only do we have a shortage of houses to sell, we have a shortage of houses to rent. And because there's a shortage of both, that's why things are going up. It's supply and demand. That's what it is. It's supply and demand. So we're still going to see those month-over-month increases. In fact, I think we're going to see those for several more months. However, we still have a lot of unknowns. The feds are going to announce what's going on tomorrow or next week, what's going on with interest rates. Now, there's two stories to that. Are they going to raise them a half a point? We're hearing that's a possibility, but we're also hearing some economists say that's not going to happen. They're not going to raise anything. We have unemployment. Unemployment's at 3.6%, but they're basing that on the people that are searching for jobs. But when you add in the full unemployment, people who are not searching for jobs but are unemployed, we're at 6.7%. So we still have inflation. Inflation, I think, was 5% to 6%. I'm not exactly sure on that. I think that's where we were last month. So we still have a lot of things up in the air, and we're trying to figure those out. So is that going to affect interest rates? Yeah. It could drive them up higher. It could drop them. We've been in kind of a recession. Okay. The unemployment rate at 3.6, 3.7% is keeping us out of the official recession, but we're still feeling it. We're still seeing our grocery prices going up. Our gas prices are going up. Saudi Arabia said they're going to cut production by 1 million barrels a day. That's going to affect gas prices worldwide. They're going to go up because of that. It's supply and demand. If you don't have the supply, but you have the demand, the price goes up for that supply. So that's coming. It's going to happen. They've already announced it. So what are we going to do with interest rates? If things happen and we go into a recession, interest rates, they're expected to come into the 5s. They could continue between the mid to high 6s and the low 7s. That could continue for a while longer. It's an unknown. We've never been in this situation. I've been doing this for 16 years. We've never seen this. We never saw the market crash of 2008, 2009. We never saw what happened with COVID. Okay, so we've had some unknowns that we've never dealt with in history, and now we're dealing with something that's a little bit different too. There's so many things that are going on in the market. However, when is the right time to buy? The numbers are showing that the values are still going up right now, month over month. Year over year, I know we're down. I get that. But month over month, we're going up, which means in 12 months, we're going to be beating this year's numbers and definitely last year's numbers. Now, there's some programs. If you're looking to buy a home, there's programs out there. There's the 3-2-1 buy down. There's the 2-1 buy down, where you can literally buy down your interest rate for 3 years. And it's a drop of 2 to 3% over that period of time, and then it goes up. And then when interest rates, we're banking on when interest rates go down again, then you can refinance into that lower interest rate. But it buys you that time to do that. There's other programs. There's option arms, and they're different than what they were in 2004 to 2006. Completely different than what they were then. Okay, but some people are starting to use those programs. Sellers, this is a great time to sell because you're getting your home value compared to last month. You're getting your home value, and maybe depending on what price range you're in, you could get a little bit more. It's still based on pricing your home correctly. That's the biggest challenge, is pricing your home correctly. A lot of the homes in the upper range, say 700,000 and above, they're taking a little more time to sell unless they're priced correctly. We put a home on the market at the right price, $900,000, and we got an offer within a week on that home. So you just have to watch the market. You have to take a look at what's going on. You have to have somebody who's going to educate you and share with you what the market's doing. Now, you may be watching the market like a hawk. And if you are, that's awesome. And if you need some information, let me know. I can send you the market action report from the RMLS for Clark County. We're seeing changes in Portland. We're seeing changes in Cowicks County. So if you're looking for information on what's going on in the real estate market today, contact me. 360-609-0226. The numbers are looking good month over month. We're still down. We're still low on inventory, 1.7 months of total inventory, 1.2 months of sellable inventory. What I mean by sellable inventory is you're moving in within 30 or 40 days, depending on what your timeline to close is. The average is 30. So you're still moving in at that time. Okay? So if you have any questions, you can give me a call, you can email me, you can text me. I'm here to help you. Ken Rosengren, Lucido Global Team at Keller Williams Realty. There's your market update for Clark County. I appreciate you guys. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.